still love, isn't it just great to see all the children here? It's just such a, and then we'll see children at the next worship. Sometimes we bring their kids on Saturday nights. It's just, what a blessing. So there was this person who wrote a letter to the editor a couple decades ago for their local newspaper. Kind of back when there were a lot more local newspapers, so it wrote a letter, and they wrote the following. I've gone to church for 30 years now, and in that time I've heard something like 3,000 sermons. But for the life of me, I can't remember a single one of them. So I think I'm wasting my time, and the pastors are wasting their time by giving sermons at all. Now, the editor absolutely loved this because it started this huge controversy, and more people bought papers, and more people wrote in. And this went on for weeks and weeks, this debate, until somebody wrote the final letter that ended the debate. He wrote, I've been married for 30 years now. In that time, my spouse has cooked something like 32,000 meals for our family. But for the life of me, I really can't remember the entire menu for a single one of those meals. But I do know this, they all nourished me and gave me the strength I needed to do my work. If my spouse had not given me those meals, I would be physically dead today. Likewise, if I had not gone to church for nourishment, I would probably be spiritually dead today. You know, in today's gospel reading, Jesus shares this parable about people who have all the excuses in the world for not accepting an invitation to this beautiful, incredible banquet. But I bought a piece of land, so I must go check it out. But I bought 5 yoke of oxen, so I must go try them out. But I just got married, so I'm really busy. But. What we're hearing in this parable is that the host of the banquet is like God, and those not attending are people with excuses to find something else, or excuses for not going to the banquet. I love to attend, but. And so the host insists the slave go out and bring everyone in, no matter who they are, because the banquet hall must be filled. And notice that the slave didn't come up with excuses. In fact, I don't know if the slave had a choice in the matter, but the slave didn't have any ifs, ands, or buts about it. When I hear this parable, I hear Jesus asking us to decide how we want to live our lives. Do we want to be people who accept the invitation and show up and make it happen in life, make our spiritual lives happen by going to the banquet hall? Or do we want to be people with many excuses? Do we want to be people who don't take part because we're stuck on, I hear the word carefully, our big butts, B-U-T-S. You know, we've all had big butts, but this, but that, talk us out of going to God's banquet hall. We've all had, I've had it many times. We all have reasons and things that just are hooks and hold us back. Things that, you know, there's times where we're really accepting an invitation and times where we're just kind of holding back. But through all of it, we're being encouraged. Okay, now, accept the invitation now. There's still a chance. Now, come to the banquet. And yet we have those buts that hold us back. I'd love to go to God's banquet. I'd love to take more part and get to know other people and church activities and be in worship, but I'm just too busy. But I have all of this work. But I'm busy with my family, with my sports. But I have to clean. But I'm on vacation and worship just gets in the way of that out-of-town time. But this is my only morning to sleep in. But. Again, these are just a bunch of big buts. If we refuse to get off of the big buts, the B-U-T-S, how are we ever going to enjoy the life that God has planned for us? But now that the summer weather is here, I think I'm going to stay home and enjoy the beautiful day. But now that the winter is here, I think I need to stay home and kind of huddle up where it's a little warm. But we stayed up so late last night. I want to do this. But the building, you know, I don't know. Do I like the building at this time of year? But every time I go to church, they ask for money. But I'm so worried about money in my daily life, and the church doesn't talk about relevant things enough, like money. But the people I sat next to last week, they didn't talk to me at all. I don't think they're very friendly. But the people I sat sat next to last week just talked so much and distracted me from worship. But right now the music, oh my gosh, in the sermons, I'm so bored I'm drifting off. Oh, but right now the music and the sermons, they're almost too energetic and entertaining. I can't really focus on what I need to. But the worship time doesn't fit with this or with that. But the church is filled with a bunch of hypocrites. But the church isn't filled with people who are normal, But I was forced by my parents to go every week. And now it's my time to take a break. But the pastor is so long-winded that by the time he's done, the restaurants have a long wait and we don't get our table. But the pastor's sermons aren't long enough to be worth my time going in the first place. But. People of God, Jesus shares today's parable because he wants us to get off and get rid of the big buts in our lives. And I think it's pretty awesome that God doesn't use the same excuses. Is God ever too busy for us? Especially when we're in need of God's help. Is God too busy to keep the atomic mass of the elements the same and keep the universe's gravitational force constant? Does God take vacation because God looks out and goes, hey, this is pretty beautiful. I'm going to just do that for right now. Nice job. I'm making this creation. Does God stop caring for us because something else gets God's attention? In a big challenge with our culture, and it was an exact same growing challenge during Jesus' time, very similar to right now, is that people want things on their own terms, and those excuses get in the way. I want to follow Jesus, but as long as I can set out the conditions for doing it, they get in the way. The excuses. Somebody once said, excuses are the nails used to build a house of failure. Excuses are the nails used to build a house of failure. We don't want our relationships with God to be houses of failure. If we desire to go deeper and wider in our relationship with God, if we desire, as I know we do, for our church to grow deeper and wider, well then, it's time to be rid of the excuses. That's why, I've been I keep talking about it, I'm so overjoyed that we had so many people in these last 40 days in worship, or small groups, or both, or express an interest in them, as we kind of work out the scheduling things for everybody. However we took part, this is incredible. Because it helps us, through our actions, we are pursuing God, as God is pursuing us. We can't get around the fact that relational intimacy grows deeper as the parties involved go through life together, as they endure pain together, as they share tears together, as they overcome struggles together, as they have a lot of fun together, as they serve together, as they experience the blessings God has given us together. And our relationship with God is no different. On one hand, it's irrational to run from God in the bad and trying times and hide behind excuses and expect to have a perfect relationship with God. It's also irrational to blow off God during the good and abundant times and make up excuses because, I got everything figured out, and then expect that everything is perfect in that relationship. Excuses can be incredible roadblocks that inhibit our relational depth with God and with our fellow Christians. Those big buts in life can prevent us from experiencing a depth and power that reveals so much to us. So what do we need to do? Well, we are wise to replace the excuses with steps of faith. And as Jesus' parable describes, the biggest step of faith is simply showing up. Isn't that really the case for any relationship that we're in? Anytime that we're struggling with somebody or having fun with somebody or whatever it is, wherever we are in that spectrum of joy and struggle in a relationship, simply showing up. That is the biggest step of faith. Because without showing up, how does the relationship grow? That's how we open that window to a future that God desires for us. A future filled with promises and not not with failed dreams. We open the window by getting off and getting rid of the but and showing up. Jesus said that God wants us to show up when we're invited. And trust me, we are. We are invited. Our loved ones are invited. People that are struggling to be here for whatever reason, they are invited. The people driving by out there to worship are invited to their own congregations. The cars zipping by where they've never walked in a church building in their lives, or maybe just for a wedding or a funeral, they're invited. God has a huge, huge banquet hall, and it's supposed to be filled. And you see, here's the twist of the story. God also shares some of these buts, but they are positive twists. While some might say no to the invitation, God says, but you are still invited. The invitation is still open, and more can still fill the banquet hall. The world tells us things like our past mistakes should hold us back from doing good. But God says that we are actually free to do great and world-changing things. The world tells us that God is irrelevant, that actually God is dead. But God says life wins. Eternal life wins. So just ignore what the world is saying. The world tells us as God's people, that we shouldn't get involved in anything. But God says, you know what? Now is the time to make a difference. Our buts are excuses not to do something. God's are about the freedom to act and to set other people free, to release them to live lives of power and strength, ironically, through humble service and love. So the parable? Let's get off of the buts. Let's accept God's invitation to the banquet. Keep showing up wherever we need to be again and again, and then leave the banquet, or leave here, empowered to change this world for the better. Amen.